Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Erik Ten Hag versus Unai Emery. Who will come out on top? Now, Erik Ten Hag admits he has a selection dilemma ahead of the clash with Aston Villa. Now, Man United have got quite a few players missing. Anthony Martial is out with injury. He could be available though for this game tomorrow. Martial's had a good 4 injuries this season. Tuanzebe's injured. He don't get in the team anyway. Revert back to last season. He was out on loan with Villa. He's enjoyed 3 loan spells with Aston Villa. Brandon Williams is injured, but again, he doesn't get in the team. Last season he was out on loan with Norwich. Varane is still out with injury. He came off injured in the 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. He went off the pitch in tears. It's a thigh injury he's got. Obviously, with Varane being unavailable, we've been playing Maguire or Lindelof ahead of him. As you all know, Bruno Fernandes is suspended for this game. Anthony has been out with injury. He's missed the last 2 games. Again, could be available for this one. And Jadon Sancho's out with illness. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. Away from home, it was Man United's final game of the group. The goal came from Alejandro Garnacho. That was Garnacho's first senior goal. It was a good finish as well. Revert back to 6 months ago, he scored twice in the FA Youth Cup. Ronaldo did get the assist for the Garnacho goal. Man United failed to top the group. As you all know, Man United needed to win by 2 goals. So now Man United have got to play a playoff game to progress to the last 16 of the Europa League. Man United won the last league game against West Ham 1-0 at Old Trafford thanks to a Marcus Rashford header. That was Rashford's 100th goal for the club. Man United are now unbeaten in the last 8 or 9 games in all competitions. Don't forget, Manchester United played Aston Villa in pre-season. It was 2-2. It was 2-2 at Villa Park last season. Don't forget, Villa came from 2 goals down. Aston Villa, as you all know, recently appointed Unai Emery as their new manager. Aston Villa paid Unai Emery's €6 million release clause. I'm not too sure if Unai Emery's contract at Villa now has been sorted out. Before Unai Emery managed Villarreal, he won Europa Leagues with them. Before managed PSG, won trophies with them. Before managed Arsenal. Arsenal ended up sacking him because he wasn't good enough. Before managed Sevilla, he won Europa Leagues at Sevilla. He's also managed Spartak Moscow, Valencia, Almeria, and he also managed Loco Deportivo. So they're the clubs that Unai Emery's managed in his managerial career so far. Before, don't forget, Aston Villa had Steven Gerrard. Aston Villa sacked him. Steven Gerrard did actually enjoy a good start to his managerial career at Villa, but then it all went downhill. And before then, Aston Villa had Dean Smith. Villa sacked Dean Smith. And then obviously Dean Smith went to become the Norwich City manager. As you all know, Aston Villa got thrashed in their last game by Newcastle 4-0. The players Aston Villa they've got the likes of Ezri Konsa, Matty Cash, Lucas Digne, Aston Villa got him from Everton for around 25 million. Ashley Young, he's obviously in his second spell at Villa. He's a former Man United player, is Ashley Young. If he was to play in this game, he'd be reuniting with Man United. Young did endure around 8.5 years at Man United. Villa have Tyrone Mings, who's a good centre-half. Callum Chambers got him from Arsenal. They've got Jan Bednarik on loan from Southampton. They've got Dendoncker from Wolves. They've got Douglas Luiz, John McGinn. John McGinn, to be honest with you, is one of the best players that Aston Villa have got. Jacob Ramsey. Philip Coutinho. He's done really well so far for Aston Villa. Morgan Sanson. Diego Carlos. Now he's been out with injury. Aston Villa also have Ludwig Augustinsson. By the way, Unai Emery confirmed that Ludwig Augustinsson and Boubacar Kamara will be available for this game. Aston Villa got Boubacar Kamara from Marseille. Ollie Watkins, he's a former Brentford player. Danny Ings, Aston Villa got him from Southampton. Leon Bailey, he's done well at Villa. Aston Villa got him from Bayer Leverkusen. Danny Ings, Villa got him from Southampton. They've got that Cameron Archer as well. And the goalkeepers Aston Villa have got, they've got Emmanuel Martinez, who's been out of injury. They've got Robin Olsen, who they got from Roma, and Jed Steer. So they're the goalkeepers Villa have. Let me put into the equation that Aston Villa have lost players. They lost Anwar El Ghazi. They lost Jack Grealish to Man City. They did receive a lot of money for him though, because City paid around 100 million. He's Man City's most expensive signing. They let Matt Targett go to Newcastle, don't forget. So their players Villa have lost, and last season Tuanzebe was out on loan with Villa, like I've already mentioned. But revert back to my last video. I think Manchester United are going to win this game 2-0. Man United don't lose to Aston Villa often, but there again, revert back to the game at Old Trafford last season. Villa won 1-0, but that was the first win at Old Trafford in the league since, 2009. Manchester United, by the way, do play Aston Villa in the EFL Cup next week, so we play them twice within a week. Now, as you all know, Man United are looking to make more signings in January. Man United have made Jude Bellingham their top target in 2023. He's valued at around 100 million. Now I'm hearing Liverpool are the favourites to sign Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham has been at Borussia Dortmund since 2020. He's under contract with them till 2025. Borussia Dortmund got Bellingham from Birmingham for an initial fee of 25 million at the time. Became the most expensive 17-year-old in history. And obviously, Man United want Max Aarons from Norwich. If he was to get Max Aarons, that would certainly provide competition for Delors. And that would certainly see Wan-Bissaka leave the club next year. I think Bissaka will leave the club next year anyway, because he can't get in the team, because Delors our first choice right back. Now, we want Gapu, if I pronounced his name correctly. Man United are obviously looking for a replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, Erik Ten Hag so far has brought 6 additions to the squad. That was Terrell Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, Antony and Martin Dubravka. Man United have spent over 200 million this year. And let me put into the equation that Ten Hag has let players go as well, but he is still inheriting Deadwood. Seen a lot of players leave Man United this year. You know, we sold James Garner to Everton, we sold Andres Pereira to Fulham, we loaned Ethan Laird out to QPR, we loaned Hannibal Mejbra out to Birmingham, we loaned Amad Diallo Traore out to Sunderland. We let Cavani and Mata leave on free transfers. We let Lingard leave on a free to Forest. Pogba and Matic both left on free transfers. Tellez went out on loan to Sevilla. Eric Bailly went out on loan to Marseille. Dean Henderson went out on loan to Nottingham Forest, and you know, Lee Grant left earlier on this year as well. So there are a lot of the players that Man United have let go this year, and certainly next year more players will be departing the club. So yeah, I will be doing another video, maybe later on tonight or tomorrow. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.